G'day guys, Connor here. I just wanted to give you some information and really educate you on being the best salesperson you can be and being the best practitioner you can be and how these are going to link in together to make you a successful practitioner and a successful salesperson to ensure that you get the best results with all of your clients. What we're looking at now is the basics, so making a phone call and the best ways to do this. Now, what you want to do, guys, is call up. You want to directly tell them who you are, where you're calling from, and why you're calling. So, hi guys, it's Connor from Phoenix Recovery Center. I'm just calling because you opted in on a Facebook advertisement on our introductory offer. How are you doing today? So immediately you just ask them how they are. You honestly believe that they're interested in talking to you, and you do not give them the opportunity just to hang up or just say no or no thank you. You ask them how they are. As soon as they say I'm great, go awesome. So you opted in on this ad. Now, what made you opt in? Do you have any injuries or do you have anything that might be stopping you from doing what you want to do? So you want to find out why they opted into the ad and why they put in their information. If there's something different, like a referral or it's a different offer, then you can talk to them about that. Referrals are going to be a lot easier. Remembering that you can just say, hey, John gave me your number and said you're interested because you've got a bad neck. When are you free to come in so I can book you in? That'll be a lot more straightforward. But the whole goal on the sales is just to get them booked in. So make sure you've got your Clinico open so you can find a spot with them that works in your diary and their diary to book them in. If they don't have their diary in front of you, a good way to do is go, do you know a time that you could be free? Or the best time for you, usually each week. And then you'll say, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to book you in and I'm going to save that time for you. Then I want you to text message me if you can't make it. Otherwise, that slot is saved for you because I'm getting really busy. Okay, so that's how you'll book them in over the phone. Remember, when you're making phone calls, smile when you're looking at their number. Make sure you're nice and happy when they pick up. Try and do it standing because they can hear the tonality of your voice. If you're standing and happy, it's going to work a lot better. Basics in person, guys. Make sure that you look very presentable. Make sure you look clean. Make sure that when they look at you, you look like a very good practitioner. So you don't want to have an untucked shirt necessarily. You don't want to have scruffy shoes. You want to be presented very well. You want to make sure your breath smells very good as well. You want to make sure you have great personal hygiene as well. You want to make sure you greet them with a smile. You want to make sure that you use their name. These things will impress them. If you haven't met them before, but you were told that they're coming in this time, you say, hey, is your name George? Nice to meet you. I'm Connor. And you smile, you look them in the eye, and you shake their hand. Okay, so this is all super important. When you meet them, you want to show them around the clinic very briefly. You want to show them everything you have and the difference that you have at your clinic. Then you're going to bring them inside, and that's when you will then obviously start to talk to them and ask them questions. In the session, guys, so in the sessions, you're going to assess them. Now, everyone will have different assessment techniques and stuff, but you want to follow whichever your clinics is as closely as humanly possible. But what you would really want to find out in the session is what their pain point is. Now, someone's pain point is something holding them back in life. So say they might be a surfer, but they've got a bad back and they can't physically surf. They're missing, they're out of the water. So that is their pain point. And that's why they've come to see you. That's why they've opted in on the ad, or that's why someone has told them to go see you. Because they have a bad back and you're the one that's going to fix it and get them back in the water sooner. So you can ask them something like, how long has this affected you for, is a great one. Well, firstly, obviously, what is the pain points? You'd have to work out, why did you come today? How does it affect your lifestyle? And then how long has it been like that for? How long has it been affecting your lifestyle? They'll tell you, it could be all kinds of different lengths of time. You just want to work out. And generally, your answer will be something like, oh, wow. So you've been putting up with this pain for quite a while, right? And they'll be like, yeah. You're like, okay, cool. Well, I'm excited to meet you so we can do something about it. So that way, you're already pre-framing them that you're going to help them and you're the one to change them and make them feel a lot better. The next section in the session would be to show knowledge, guys. So making sure that you're actually doing the assessment properly. You're showing them expertise so they really know that you're the real deal. You can talk to them about injuries, imbalances, and how it all relates together, and that you're literally showing them that you're the go-to guy and you're going to be the one that fixes them and makes them improve. So knowledge is a huge one because everyone wants to know that their practitioner is very, very smart. Like I said before, you want to pre-frame. So as you're looking and assessing, you want to let them know, oh, this probably isn't a short-term fix. As we spoke about, you've been in pain for about 2 to 3 months. This is probably going to take 2 to 3 months to get better. But the good thing is I'm super excited to work with you because I know that I can do it. And I've worked with similar people like you in the past who've gotten great results. So you're pre-framing. So when you do go to close them, they are aware it's not just a one-time thing, or they're not just going to pay for one session A and get a treatment. They know that generally this injury will take a month to repair, and you actually openly and honestly pre-frame that for them. Then guys, you want to look at the close. So with the close, super important that you bring back the emotional point of their pain point. You want to hit their lifestyle habit because commitment is emotional. So you want to just talk to them about, Sam, you want to get back in the water surfing as we spoke about. You've been out of the water for 3 months. The good thing that I can see is that it'd probably take about a month of treatment. So looking at it this way, from my findings, I think that it'll take about a month of treatment that'll have you back in the water doing what you love to do. The good thing, Sam, it's only going to be $69 per session, but we're looking at about 2 sessions per week over a 4-week period, and that should have you ready to go. After that, we can just do check-ins here and there and keep you accountable to doing your rehab and things like that. How does that sound? Are you ready to get pain-free? And then simply, you be nice and quiet and you listen to their response. If they want to opt out, or if they're a bit worried, or they want to think about it, you just got to ask them, hey Sam, what do you want to think about? I'm a problem solver. I love to nut things out. So let me help you solve these problems. What do you want to think about? So then he can tell you what he wants to think about. It might be money, it might be timings, it might be things like that. And that's where you can talk to them about different ways and different arrangements they can still do the treatment package. Sam, you told me that it's super important for you to get back in the water. Unfortunately, the rehabilitation that I'm going to recommend to you isn't going to be enough. It's going to actually need some manual therapy too. So if you can't afford 2, I'm happy to do 1 per week. It just means that your progress will be a bit slower. So instead of going over a month period, it might be over 2 months. How does that sound? You're good to go for 1 per week. And then simply you're nice and quiet again. They will accept, and if they don't, guys, don't worry about them. Remember, you should be pushy because you believe in your service. You're pushing them to changing their life. You're pushing them to get pain-free. You're not pushing them to waste all their money because you guys are going to deliver an amazing service. So you should believe in yourself and know that you're encouraging them to get treatment and take care of their health. You shouldn't let someone leave if they have a bad back. You should be really encouraging them to take care of their health. The last thing coming up, guys, is to resell. So that's just delivering a quality service. Remember, in this industry, you are literally always selling. There is so many practitioners out there that, it's a very competitive market. So if you're not doing a good job, you're not on the point every time, showing them that, they're improving week in, week out and the progress they're making, then they could leave you, guys. It's not like a gym membership where they're locked in for 6 or 12 months. They could leave you, so make sure you resell, and that's by delivering a quality service. Then finally, if you're doing an amazing job, you can ask Sam for a referral. A really easy way to do that would be, hey, Sam, I'm building my business. I've been building up a lot of clients, and I'm absolutely loving working with people like you. Do you know anyone that might be interested in X offer or interested in coming down? I do, by the way, look after anyone that refers me with a small discount on the next session. So let me know if you know anyone, please. Then you be quiet and see what they say. You can also just reach out to them and say, hey, I'm trying to build my hours. Do you know anyone that might be interested in seeing me? I've got X offer. And you can ask. If you're doing a great job, you should ask. So there you go, guys. That is the sales video. That is how to get the most out of all of your members and make sure that, deliver a quality service, but also get them amazing results. Thank you, guys.